Thanks for coming over. This is Amodeus. Today's Dungeon Hunter Champion video is about the results from our Provoke Defense test. So, real quickly, I want to summarize. We won 27% of the matches below rank 300. This is a far cry from what we'd previously done. But now that members of the community were doing the attacking, I was able to find out why this team was winning and failing respectively. So let's recap what we expected to happen so everyone is on the same page. So what we were doing is we were focused on the Dark Scanned Berserker's ability to provoke every 4 seconds, okay? So that was going to be the key behind a lot of the defense because we expected him, first and foremost, to use Juggernaut, right? Gives him immunity and Undying so he's not going to get taken out. This was a huge part of the whole plan, was that he would use his ultimate first, and then from there he would use his second skill. Warcry, which is the actual provoke that we wanted to use. Unfortunately, what he ended up doing was utilizing Whirling Axe almost every single time as an opening move, which is just 100% a bad AI decision because of the way that the AI had been styled. So if we actually put in a arena defense or arena offense utilizing provoke, I'll show you exactly what we should have seen happen because I'm going to manual them. And it's important because I think from an optimization standpoint on paper, this is one thing we find over and over with champions. It's really important to look at. On paper, it looks super good and we make these investments into the champion to do certain things, and then we expect the AI to behave the way we would expect to behave in a match. So what we're going to do is exactly what we said. We're going to use his ultimate, and then we're going to run in here and provoke. And then we're just going to spam that provoke and then let our teams deal with them, right? And there's a lot of components that kind of play into this. But once again, spam, provoke, and then just like let everybody kill the other team off while they're focused on us and our Undying. So there's definitely some components that are not working as far as that goes from all the feedback I got back, right? So like almost uniformly the feedback I got was the team lasts about 10 seconds. And 14 to 15 seconds is really what we wanted because we want to be able to not only beat a team in like 6 or 7 seconds like we're going to show you here, but we want to beat 2 teams in the amount of time it takes for one person to beat us in arena. And that just simply wasn't happening. So here you go. Immunity, we're going to provoke. Provokes up on everybody on that team. Well, I guess not everybody on the team. Now it's up on everybody that's left on the team. So as you can see, like that's what we would expect, right? That's pretty standard. We're going to go immunity, Undying, provoke, right? Immunity, Undying. We're going to run in here. We're going to provoke. There you go. The whole team's provoked. And now they just are focused on the Scanned Berserker who's doing nothing while they all die. But, you know, that's just not what he was doing. He was just running out there and utilizing his Whirling Dervish move or his Whirling Axe move. And he was just getting it handed to him. So it's not good. So, like, what really came out from a lot of folks that lost over Discord mainly is that it was just a matter of gear. It was just survivability. They weren't dealing enough damage on the team as a whole. But it was never because of provoke. It was just a matter of not being able to burst through the double healers we had. And he never did exactly what you see on the screen right now. He never went ultimate, then ran in and provoked. Ultimate, ran in and provoked. Because that just locks down other teams, whether they're snipers or whatever. It just locks them down, and that's key. Because as you can see, like you're not going to do your silence. You're not going to do a lot of stuff. And we don't have immunity on our team, right? So we should see silences. We should see all sorts of debuffs going out on our team whenever provoke doesn't work. And provoke doesn't work all the time either, folks. So, I mean, you still have to have a good team behind it. It's not like Diva Cheese. And Bailey from the community brought up a good point. He wanted to say, hey, well, look, see what teams are winning, what teams are losing against it. And as you can see, teams that win against it or lose from it, there's no, like, special combination, right? It could be anything, right? We see the same team winning and losing right here. I mean, you shouldn't lose or win to the same team. There's also a couple spots on here where multiple people attacked. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but multiple people or multiple individuals attack. Won the first one, lost the second one. That's probably a little bit about understanding what's going on. We're not going to clean it up yet because we still want to go through those. But I was really, really kind of surprised that the AI behaved so badly. Especially considering that, you know, we just had so many AI improvements on other units. So from we beat Chuck Norris. That's all that matters. Right there, you see that? We beat Chuck Norris. That's all that matters. Chuck Norris, thank you. We appreciate that. So what I'll say is the AI improvements that we've recently had on a couple of champs are great. This unit is still amazing for Ultimate Blitz because in PvE he does behave differently. And you can see that if you've used him before in like Ultimate Blitz and some other situations. He does behave a little bit differently than what we're hearing he does in Arena, which is probably not a good thing for using him for Arena defense. So we're probably going to be moving away from this for Arena defense. Now, the other side of this is the community was very kind in sharing. There will be no revenges, in case anybody was curious. There will be no revenges this week. Because I have no idea who from the community attacked and who didn't, and I'm not asking favors so that I can revenge you later. That's not how we work. That's not right. But I do want to kind of talk about like a new Arena defense that was shared with me and walked me through like some of the ways, some of the benefits of that particular team. So what we actually did is we actually switched out our Arena defense based on the feedback from the community. So let's get rid of these folks. We'll leave him in there. A little bit of the healer action. Then why are you not using your water sniper? Give me a break. I know. It was for a test. You know. And then Rota is going to be our stripper second damage dealer. So I am going to do a video utilizing this team to do some arena attacks next. But this is the team we're going to switch over to because this team is pretty solid from what the community reached out to me and said, yeah, I have the units. Like, don't try to make like funky changes because that team is super solid and it works. And you should always have, if you have access to the water sniper, you should use her. But it basically, that last video just spawned so many great conversations about different ways to build champions, and we're going to do a viewer box review next week from a high level player that we're really just going to talk about a lot of the things that he learned and the way that he changes different things and the way that he implements builds specifically for PvP, because I think that's a big change in the way that we kind of look at our progression, right? Because myself included, really focused progression-wise on raiding, but at a certain like in-game level, like after you're farming or you're farming Outer Harbinger 10, and you're looking for other things, like you start to creep into this PvP arena, and now suddenly you're building champions totally different than you would for PvP, specifically for arena. And I thought that was really interesting because I'm looking at some of the builds. I'm like, why is this champion built this way? He's like, oh, it's a PvP champion. And like I said, we're going to get into that in depth next week. But I wanted to get these results out this weekend because I'm definitely switching up that arena defense. I wish the AI was smarter. It could be. Like, we have the technology to make the AIs better. But we're just not doing it right now. So maybe he'll get an AI buff to help out in arena. Maybe not, because I'll be honest, he's super great in PvE. So, as always, thanks for watching the videos. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye.